Today I'm going to be sharing how to make this delicious tom yum soup in 10 minutes. The ingredients you're going to need for this is some choi sum or pak choi. You're going to need some tom yum paste, some meatballs. I am using beef meatballs, but you can use pork meatballs or chicken meatballs, whatever you fancy. You need some noodles. Again, I'm using egg noodles, but you can use rice noodles for this if you would prefer. You're going to want to use about 300 mils of veggie stock per person. So I have got 1200 mils of veggie stock here in total, as I'm feeding 4 of us today. And you're also going to need a generous amount of ginger too. So the first thing I'm going to start off by doing is just popping some cooking oil into my pot, and then I'm going to grate up my ginger really nicely. Pop that into my pot and fry the ginger off for a couple of minutes. Once you've fried that off for a few minutes, you're then ready to add in your tom yum paste. I always like to fry my paste off for a few minutes first, so it just releases all of those delicious flavours. And because you don't want to waste any of your jar, I just like to also add a little bit of water to the jar and shake out all of the remaining paste. Once you've fried your ginger and paste off for a few minutes, you are then ready to add in your meatballs. You just want to let your meatballs brown before adding in any of your other ingredients. After a couple of minutes, your meatballs will be nicely brown, so you're then ready to add in all of your veggie stock and just let that simmer away for a couple of minutes. After a few minutes, you're then ready to add in your noodles. So like I said, I have got egg noodles for this, which take 4 minutes to cook. I'm just going to add my noodles directly into my soup pot, and then I'm going to pop my lid on for a couple of minutes to let that cook through. Once that's cooked through, I'm then ready to add in my choi sum. So I have just cut these into little bite-sized pieces, as I find this soup is definitely easier to eat when you have little bite-sized pieces of your pak choi or your choi sum. Once those have been in for a couple of minutes, you are then ready to serve. All you need to do is get yourself a bowl, put a generous amount of your noodles and your choi sum in there, as well as a few meatballs each too, and then obviously a really nice amount of your tom yum liquid too. This is a really delicious soup, one I would highly recommend, and like I said, a quick and easy 10-minute meal.